before I put this mother-loving work in, let me shout out my two brothers. Mr. Boxing Today, two of my favorite channels. You guys go subscribe to his channel. And Strictly Boxing News, you guys go subscribe to his channel as well. I got a chance to look at both guys' videos, and they were kind of giving their opinion on why they thought Mike Tyson was more dominant than Gennady Golovkin. And being the Gennady Golovkin fan that I am, I got to come back with my rebuttal, and I got to put in this mother-loving work. So, I don't mean to offend. Hopefully, none of my brothers get offended, but I got to put this work in. And I got to explain why Gennady Golovkin is more dominant than I am Mike Tyson. Now, first off, you got to understand the meaning and the definition of the word dominant. Understand what it means first off. Now, let's take a look at Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was 12-4 in title fights. Gennady Golovkin 17-0 in title fights. Not to mention, Mike Tyson got knocked the hell out by a 41-1 underdog in Buster Douglas. He also got knocked out again. Now we talking about a prime Mike Tyson. I'm not going to hold that over his head, getting knocked out when he was out of shape, out of his prime. When he fought Buster Douglas and when he fought Evander Holyfield, he was in his prime. He was semi in his prime in the Holyfield fight. He was fully in his prime in the Buster Douglas fight. So you fought a 41-1 underdog in Buster Douglas and you get knocked the hell out? Gennady Golovkin has never been knocked out, not once, not never. Not never has Gennady Golovkin been knocked out. Not one mother-loving time. Not one time has Gennady Golovkin been stopped. Not one time has Gennady Golovkin lost a fight. Not never, not once. Never. Now let's look at Mike Tyson. Like I said, he got knocked out by a huge underdog in Buster Douglas. As a matter of fact, Buster Douglas was a grade A bum, a mutt, a cab driver, a burger flipper, a mutt. So you get knocked out by a mutt who Holyfield turns around, beats him easy in the next fight. You get knocked out by Holyfield. Let's talk about the Holyfield fight. Holyfield was a 20-1 underdog in that fight. You get knocked out again. Now keep in mind, I told you guys earlier, understand the word dominant. Understand that definition of the word dominant. You get knocked out by 20 and 40-1 underdogs, you're not dominant. Now Mike Tyson, in his prime, he was a dominant fighter, but he wasn't more dominant as Gennady Golovkin, not in my opinion. You can't get knocked out by 20-1 underdogs, 40-1 underdogs, and say you more dominant than an undefeated fighter? Come on, man. With a 20-something knockout streak. Then you lost to Holyfield. Holyfield had a bad heart. He needed a heart transplant. You lost to a 20-1 underdog who shouldn't even been in the fight. He should have been in the motherfucking hospital. He was about to die. You lost to a heart transplant patient who was about to die. You got knocked out by a man with a bad heart. You got knocked out by a 42-1 underdog. And I don't want to bash Mike Tyson, man. I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan. My dad took me when I was a little shorty, man. Took me to all the fight parties. But let's keep it real. How they say, let's keep it. I'm keeping it real. Let's keep it real. Now you look at Gennady Golovkin. We can all say Canelo Alvarez. He's a Hall of Famer, right? You got a guy like Canelo Alvarez, a Hall of Famer, got on his knees out of fear and vacated his mother-loving title to Gennady Golovkin. Like I said, let's go back to dominant. Look at the definition of the word dominant. He made another man, a Hall of Famer, get on his knees and vacate his title. Dominant. That's dominance. Miguel Cotto, another Hall of Famer, ducked Gennady Golovkin. Blatantly ducked him. Billy Joe Saunders. He's not a Hall of Famer, but he's a champion. Blatantly ducked Golovkin. And I heard you guys mention, well, Mike Tyson fought guys that were taller. Okay, let's debunk that. Billy Joe Saunders, he's taller than Golovkin, right? Daniel Jacobs, he's taller than Golovkin. But both guys are afraid to fight Golovkin. That's dominance. And we give Mike Tyson this excuse, well, he fought guys that were taller. Well, Manny Pacquiao fought Oscar De La Hoya, Antonio Margarito, Floyd Mayweather, all taller than Manny Pacquiao. Look at Henry Armstrong. Held 3 titles in 3 different divisions at the same mother-loving time. Dude was only 5'5". 5'5". Damn near every guy he fought had a height advantage, a reach advantage. Look at Sugar Ray Leonard. Fought Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns had a height advantage, reach advantage. Still got his mother-loving ass whooped. Look at Floyd Mayweather. Fought Diego Corrales. Corrales had a height advantage. Floyd Mayweather still won that fight. So we can't give Mike Tyson, the excuse he fought guys that were taller. Come on, man. We can't give Mike that excuse. Mike just got his ass whooped. He got tore out the frame. Gennady Golovkin he's a better fighter and he's a more dominant fighter. 36-0, 36 have tried, 36 have failed. 35 knockouts. I believe he got 35 knockouts. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Y'all can fact check me. 17-0 in title fights. Hall of Famers getting on their knees, vacating belts. Miguel Cotto, Canelo Alvarez. You can throw Floyd Mayweather in there as well. Billy Joe Saunders said he would whoop his ass and another man's ass on the same mother-loving night. He went and brought Eubank into the conversation. Said he would whoop his ass and Eubank on the same night. That's dominance. Talk about the word dominant. Understand what the word dominant means. Gennady Golovkin is the most dominant fighter today, the past, and the future. You can't deny that. That's fact.